going to go ahead and get the party started. Thank you for being here. Mo, good to see you as well, my friend. Thank you for having your camera on. Always appreciate you, man. I feel like I'm talking to my boy, and then everybody else have the camera off. What's going on over here? Let's go. The first goal, right, for content creation is have your camera on Zoom. That's going to be your first breakthrough. If you can have your camera on Zoom, then you'll have your camera on in your phone and everything else. So what am I going to talk about today? Well, it's all about getting into momentum, the big Mo, right? And I think that many of us want to be in momentum. And the most important thing to get in momentum, though, is that we have to be willing to do hard things over a sustained amount of time in order for us to get into momentum, right? The objective of these team leader trainings is to empower you with information, inspiration, and also give you direction and clarity on what to do to grow a massive organization. If you guys don't have access, or if you haven't dug into the Mega Team Leader Facebook group, make sure you guys are part of that Mega Team Builder Facebook group. And I'm gonna, Terry, if you can drop the link for people to join in the Mega Team Builder, because I think that mostly everybody is, but not everybody is. So I would encourage you guys to go in there, because I have a lot of content in there that has been pre-recorded, that is leadership conversations, and also scripts, dialogues. Basically everything that you need to know about growing a massive organization is in this group. And I'm going to pull it up here really quick so you guys could see it. And let me show you guys this. See if somebody's stepping in. There we go. Groups. This is the Mega Team Builder group right here, so you guys can see it. So it's a private mastermind that's only accessible to you guys, right? And I would definitely encourage you guys to make sure that you guys dig through this thing, spend some time and actually go into it and explore, because like we just had a presentation, it's all loaded up in here. We had a Lemighty Molina that talked about hosting successful events. We recorded that. Also, if you guys also are setting up three-way calls, I literally have a script, right, for setting up three-way calls. If you've just joined the company and you're wanting to attract people, I have a script called the Save Me Beta script, right? You want to use that to actually set up the calls. What's the best way to do that? The wealth chart. This is one thing that I absolutely is a requirement, right? If I have spoken to you guys about attracting agents, this is the absolute most important thing, the wealth chart. So I have it in here in this private group for you guys. You guys got to fill it out, watch that training. And then I also even have the ultimate recruiting day. Like, what does it look like to recruit like massively, right? Like what does that look like? So I have that documented for you guys, and I created like the perfect day. And I'm going to share about the perfect day because it ties in directly into momentum, right? This is going to be, and if you guys were here in my previous presentation last week, which I will share with you guys again, my goals, I'm running a 5-25-100, 5 appointments a day, 25 appointments a week, 100 appointments a month. That's my objective. And if you get that through Instagram, Facebook, whichever way it is, doesn't matter. My objective is 5-25-100. You could run a 2-10-40, right? 2 appointments a day, 10 appointments a week, 40 appointments a month, right? You could run it whichever way you like. But this is what I call the ultimate recruiting day, right? You're scheduling yourself, and it has to show up on your calendar, by the way. If you don't have agent attraction in your calendar, if you're looking at your calendar and there's no sight of agent attraction calls scheduled in your calendar, if it's not living in your calendar, it will not happen. I'm just telling you guys right now, right? You guys can keep showing up to meetings and get inspired and hearing about these successful stories, but if it doesn't exist in your calendar, it will not get done. So I would say schedule a 1.5 hour time block on your calendar, right, to do agent attraction. And this could be done daily, or you may say, you know what, like follow the Brent Gove method and just do it for 4 or 5 hours straight, right? So I'm not going to tell you guys how to do your business. You guys know your business better than I do, obviously. So you want to schedule it around a way that it works for you. I recommend 1.5 hours of calls. Schedule that. I even have the script for you guys in here, right? So you guys know exactly what to say. Then step number 2 is content, right? Create videos, right? Use that, boost it. Like, so I have that, and even a text, right? If you are wanting to text agents right now, I've been setting up a lot of my appointments just by sending text messages and also sending out direct messages on Instagram. I'm saying like, hey, Abraham, it's Leo. I see you're doing great right now. Congratulations on 2022. I would love to talk to you about our company and the benefits that we offer. Are you available later today or tomorrow? That is how direct I am being right now. I am telling them I want to talk to you about my company and I want to be in conversation with you today or tomorrow. And I've got 90% of my text have been a yes. Oh, sure, I'm available tomorrow. I'm available today, right? It's either today or tomorrow. I'm only giving them 2 options. What, Terry, did you raise your hand? I'm sorry, or that was it?
Yeah, there's people waiting on to get in.
Oh, okay, cool. Got it. So basically, you want to make sure that you're being very direct right now with your prospecting. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't talk like, hey, I just want to get to know your business. No, go straight into it. I am contacting you because I want to be in business with you. And I want to see if you think the same thing, right? Like, you just go direct into it. Don't sugarcoat it. Hey, I want to be in business with you. I want you to explore the options of our company. Oh no, you know what? I'm not interested. It's totally cool, man. I don't expect you to be interested. You don't even know anything about it just yet. I want an opportunity to still meet with you, still share with you. And from there, you can decide if this is interesting to you, right? You want to come from that, but you got to be very direct. You got to be very aggressive right now. People, why am I saying this? There's a lot of people, unfortunately, they're not part of organizations like ours that are on a growth spur. We are on a growth spur, clearly, right? We did almost 6,000 transactions last year. We are crushing it. And I don't take that for granted. Whatever I did last year, that doesn't even exist anymore. I'm talking about, I want to do 20,000 transactions this year, right? I am focusing on what I'm going to do this year. So a lot of people are not plugged into environments where they have a ton of training, a ton of accountability. They're not thriving like that. So it's your duty, right? It's your duty to get out there and talk to people and get in conversation, in dialogue, and get them introduced to our community, because you could literally change somebody's life just by that, right? So the text, the script, it's right here. And this, by the way, this script, this is called the Get Comfy Call. This has been given to me by my coach, John Cheplack. Okay. This is not like something I created out of the blue. This is something that's been proven. This is what he gives to his top teams that recruit a ton of agents all over, right? And it talks about it right here. Recruiting is not easy. Recruiting is uncomfortable. Recruiting is prospecting. Recruiting includes rejection. It includes rejection, right? So if you're being rejected, ding, 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 you're winning. This is your recruiting, right? I want you guys to know that you're recruiting when you're being rejected. And when I get a rejection, I don't even define it as rejection. I'm like, oh, there's a question, and I need to continue to share more value for this individual to, connect with what I'm talking about. So recruiting delivers huge returns, but few want to go through the pain to get there. All right. Just want you guys, I'm gonna say that again. Recruiting delivers huge returns, but few want to go through the pain to get there. So that's a question I want you guys to ask. Are you guys willing to go through that, right? And this is the Get Comfy script. Hi, Richard. This is Leo Robles with eXp Realty. I know you are probably happy at your current company, and I just wanted to let you know that if anything changes, we would like to be your destination brokerage. Right? Why am I saying that right away? Because I'm isolating. I'm happy where I'm at. Yeah, I know you're happy. That's why you're there, right? And by the way, I'm happy that you're happy because I like to talk to happy people. I don't like to talk to unhappy people. So thank you for being happy, right? So you want to play with that, right? So this is how direct you got to be. Hey, I know you're probably happy with your current company. I just want to let you know that if anything changes, we would like to be your destination brokerage. Silence and hear what they say. They're going to say, yeah, thanks, but I am very happy. I am so happy that you're happy. I'm glad that we're talking, where I'm talking to the right person. And then follow the script, right? I've always respected agents at your company, right? And then also, I understand you're with a great company. If you were to ever make a change, this is a good question to ask. If you were to ever make a change, what company stands out to you the most, right? You want to engage with them in a question. Oh, you know what? XYZ Realty stands out to me as a great company. Oh, that's awesome. What do you like most about the company? Oh, I like the fact that whatever they say. Let me ask you this. When would be a good time for us to sit for 30 minutes and have a cup of coffee and talk about your business, right? Go straight into that. That's the objective. Like, this is the get comfy call right here. So again, where do you find this? This is the script. This is it right here. If you guys were just to execute 1.5 hours of this every single day, you guys would grow your organization by 100 agents this year directly. Like, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. So I'm going to share with you my slide once again. That way we can get back to that. And here, 1 second. So I'm going to get back to this. So again, the objective here for you guys is that we are getting into the momentum, right? And the way you get into the momentum is by doing uncomfortable things, doing the hard things. And it will require, by the way, a ton of your energy right now, right? As you're getting into momentum, or you're trying to break through a momentum, or if you're experiencing momentum is also very sensitive, okay? Momentum is very sensitive. So if you stop doing the things that got you into momentum is sensitive. It'll be gone like that, right?
Leo,
So,
can I add something?
sure.
Super quick, bro, to that. I think I saw it in a video. I don't know if it was Tony Robbins. I have no idea where it was at, but it was exactly the momentum flow. There's 3 stages of momentum. It's building momentum, sustaining the momentum, and then advancing the momentum. And a lot of people, when they're like at that sustained level, they slack off, and it's so much harder to get out of the building the momentum phase than to advance it. But it's just so many different things happen when you're in that sustain the momentum phase, where you either get content, lazy, or whatever, that you always get set backwards. So I think in order to get to that momentum shift, you have to realize where you're at in that, in those stages, and focus on that and do the things on the next level to try to get there.
I love that. I love that, brother. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. And that's it, man. It's getting into momentum, maintaining momentum. Those are the essentials, right? And again, momentum can be intoxicating as well, right? Like, I want to prepare you guys, right? If you guys are taking the action, you guys are doing the hard things, you guys get into momentum, and you get yourself to a position where, like, oh my God, I'm experiencing everything's clicking. I'm getting agents that are joining my company. Everything's growing, right? What tends to happen to the average person is that they took the foot off the gas and they coast. And again, momentum is sensitive. So you want to make sure that you continue to do the activities that got you into momentum. This is why I'm always in action, right? I'm always in action, not in action, right? Like no action. I'm in action every day, right? And I have like a very short attention span to what I did previously, right? Like whatever I did last year, it's already gone. I don't even consider that anymore. I'm creating a new reality, a new movement, right? And next thing I want to talk about is that, and this is something that is pretty cool. Momentum is energy in action, right? That's what it is. Momentum is energy in action. These are the ideas that I wrote down for you guys that you guys have to do that are non-negotiable, right? You guys are content creators, right? You got to create content. And by the way, you guys should be showing up to our content creator mastermind. I also have a special guest he's here, and I'm going to talk about him a little bit. And you guys are absolutely going to love our next guest. And you guys everything you guys do, whether you're having a conversation, if you're sending out a text message, if you're greeting somebody at the door, your intention should be to bring value, bring value, bring value, bring value. When you do that, you will become magnetic. Bring value, build relationships, bring value, build relationships. And my objective is also to keep you guys on track. You guys got to blitz to 25 agents sponsored like your life depends on it. Like your life depends on it right now. Like you guys got to blitz and run towards that momentum of 25. That's going to get you guys into momentum, by the way. And you could take an entire year. You can take 2 years to get to 25 agents sponsored directly, or you could do it in 6 months, or you could do it in 90 days. Or what if you played the game of sponsoring 25 agents in 30 days. I actually just said that to my team in Spain. And their eyes were like, what the 25 in 30 days? I'm like, I've never even done 25 period. I'm like, what if you were to play the game like you actually attract 25 agents, right? Write down the ideas that come to you, right? Because we got to use the most important thing that we have is our creativity, right? So when you start to ask yourself more potent questions, you will start to get more inspired ideas, right? You got to ask yourself those type of questions. And what we're creating with momentum is that we're creating a movement, right? We're creating a movement. And I'm going to play for you guys a video that's pretty cool about movement and how movements are started. And probably, maybe some of you have seen this, maybe not. If you have, we're going to watch it again. Let's see. Hold on a second. How to start a movement. Let's go. Wait, can you guys hear this or not? No. Okay, hold on. Let me.
Yes.
You guys can't hear it? Yes. The video? Oh.
No, I cannot hear it.
No.
Let's see. Can you guys hear it now? Can you guys hear it now or no?
No. You
No.
sound extra sexy when you get close to that mic, though.
No. No.
Yeah, now, yeah. Yes.
DJ Robles.
Continue playing it. I think you have to share
Bill-
the entire screen.
How about that?
So let's watch a movement.
There.
Yes, yes.
You hear it? Yes. It's a little low though.
See.
First, of course, you know, a leader needs the guts to stand out and. All right, let's go.
Oh, I love this video. I've seen this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, at TED, we talk a lot about leadership and how to make a movement. So let's watch a movement happen, start to finish in under 3 minutes and dissect some lessons from it. First, of course, you know, a leader needs the guts to stand out and be ridiculed. But what he's doing is so easy to follow. So here's his first follower with a crucial role. He's going to show everyone else how to follow. Now notice that the leader embraces him as an equal. So now it's not about the leader anymore. It's about them, plural. Now there he is calling to his friends. Now if you notice that the first follower is actually an underestimated form of leadership in itself. It takes guts to stand out like that. The first follower is what transforms a lone nut into a leader. And here comes the second follower. Now it's not a lone nut, it's not two nuts. 3 is a crowd, and the crowd is news. So a movement must be public. It's important to show not just the leader, but the followers, because you find that new followers emulate the followers, not the leader. Now here come 2 more people, and immediately after, 3 more people. Now we've got momentum. This is the tipping point. Now we've got a movement. So notice that as more people join in, it's less risky. So those that were sitting on the fence before now have no reason not to. They won't stand out. They won't be ridiculed, but they will be part of the in crowd if they hurry. So over the next minute, you'll see all of the those that prefer to stick with the crowd, because eventually they would be ridiculed for not joining in. And that's how you make a movement. But let's recap some lessons from this. So first, if you are the type, like the shirtless dancing guy, that is standing alone, remember the importance of nurturing your first few followers as equals. So it's clearly about the movement, not you. Okay, but we might have missed the real lesson here. The biggest lesson, if you noticed, did you catch it? Is that leadership is over-glorified. That yes, it was the shirtless guy was first, and he'll get all the credit. But it was really the first follower that transformed the lone nut into a leader. So as we're told that we should all be leaders, that would be really ineffective. If you really care about starting a movement, have the courage to follow and show others how to follow. And when you find a lone nut doing something great, have the guts to be the first one to stand up and join in. And what a perfect place to do that, TED. Thanks.
Isn't that cool? I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys get out of that? This would be.
I love it. I think that's super cool because I think that's true. People hesitate and they're on the sidelines. But, you know, I'm going to speak from my own experience, Leo, that going to my conferences, Buffini conferences, I network with other agents. And when I started chatting with them about what brokerage company they were with, and they said they were with EXP, and I'm like, what's going on? Why is everyone moving over to EXP? You know, why are some of the top producers in the bigger teams making that change? I want to know more. And so, yeah, I can definitely speak from my personal experience.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Belia. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else? What did you guys get of that video? What ideas are coming to your brain as you guys saw that? We'd love to hear from you guys.
I'm just taking notes. I feel like I have a video I'm gonna be doing pretty soon about social media, so I'm saving this in my back pocket.
Let's go. Let's go. Thanks, brother.
What I got from it was once you get the momentum started, you can exponentially grow, because within 30 seconds, you went from 1 to like, I don't know, 50, 60 people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. My takeaway that I had from the video was, you know, if you're going to be the first to do it, you know, you got to be loud. You got to just be courageous to go out there and get it started. And then when you start building momentum, start amplifying and putting your team on. And they're the ones who are going to grow the movement and create the excitement. You were just a fire starter.
Exactly.
Yeah, what that video didn't show is that guy was dancing crazy for a while. Saw that video a while back, and then finally he was able to track somebody, and he was able to stick to doing what he was doing, no matter how bad or he looked or what other people will perceive to be looking bad. So you have to stick to what you believe in, keep pushing what you believe in, and then soon you'll have that ace that starts pushing your message and your vision to the rest of the crowd.
Yes, sir. I love that. I love that. Great, 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 great points. Great points. And yes, like anybody else? Anybody else? Go ahead, brother.
You know, it reminded me of, you know, part of being a leader in the leadership position is, you know, exactly where to start, find momentum. You know exactly where to look for momentum. You know, as you were speaking, I was just like, you know, as leaders, we know where and how to get our momentum rolling. And that's what we're in the position that we are, right?
Yep. 100%. 100%. Absolutely, brother. You know, and that's what it is. Like, we got to keep doing that. And in order to stay in that, obviously, right, and create a movement, I wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was so important, right? We want to build momentum. We want to build a movement, and we got to be willing to be looked at as I was looked at. Guys, I'm 4 years into this journey. I was that crazy guy, like dancing around without a shirt, and people were like, what the heck are you talking about? What the heck is this EXP thing? Like, you're crazy. And I've been talking like this since I started, right? Like, I'm not doing anything new that I wasn't doing back then. I've been talking like this. I've been sounding like this from the beginning, right? And eventually, right, other people started to partner up and join. And then before you know it, then you got a movement, right? So definitely demonstrate your people, right? Put your people on, right? Because that's what it's all about. That's what I'm always sharing, right? If I catch any of your guys' stuff, I'm always sharing it. I'm sharing your guys' stuff because it's not about me. It's about we are the movement. It's not about one person, right? We're all essential to this whole thing, but it's going to start off, right? I wanted to share that because I said it earlier, right? I said, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be something that like, hey, you know, you're going to be excited to do, but create a goal for yourself that is clear. Define what that goal is. Make sure that it lives in your calendar every single day. Make sure that it lives in your calendar, because if your attraction and your growth of your organization doesn't live in your calendar, it's just going to be a great idea, guys. It's just going to be a great idea. We really need to implement this. So another update that I was going to do here, and for some reason, all of my browsers were shut down, but so I'm going to remember this. So guys, next week, we got Mr. Jose Ojeda that I invited to our content creator mastermind on Wednesday at 2:00. So he's going to be sharing, and he's absolutely crushing it, right? And if you could just share a little bit, brother, and you know, my intention, obviously, you guys know the content creator mastermind is to bring the best people that I can find that are crushing it on social, creating content, and also monetizing. And tell them a little bit about your results, bro. What did you do, you know, last year, and a little bit of your story?
So I'm very observant before I started growing the page, right? I kind of started looking at what other realtors and business people were doing. and I did the opposite. That's what kind of put me in the right path, is that while everybody's trying to fit in this box, doing certain things their own way, I'm like, I don't want to do the same thing that they're doing. I'm just going to fit in that box and I'm not going to stand out. So I started doing what I called ugly marketing. I'll pick up my phone on any given moment and I'm starting to record. It's not always like authentic. And I've been doing this since 2018. And right now I'm talking at the gym, where I used to be so scared of like picking up the phone and speaking in front of people, and who gives a shit, right? Like, I don't care where I'm at. If I have something to say or if I have some value to give, I'm picking up my phone and doing it. So I think that was like what really started everything, was knowing where I wanted to head and like what direction I wanted to head with the social media platform, and growing it so authentically with like legit followers in my local area. Because I don't care to have a bazillion followers if some of them are in places I can't serve. Now I might be able to with like all the references and the XP, but you know, back then it was just growing. And what I want to talk about next week was building a community that's going to share my posts, a community that's going to comment on my stuff. It's like, I'd rather have the percentage of engagement be so much higher than have a crazy amount of followers, but you know, 5% of the people interact with me. So it was just, that's a little bit of what I'm going to talk about, but it's been a huge reason why I'm where I'm at today in the social media space.
Yeah, love it. And how many units did that translate to? Sure.
Just last year alone, 95+% came from Instagram, was 83 units total. It was crazy year. No team, solo agent, one assistant and a TC, but it was just me out there doing all the grind. And I mean, I don't like to even talk about it just yet. I've been with EXP for maybe like 3 months and I'm on my 6th, 7th recruit already without truly focusing on it, just because I've attracted so much attention and I provide value. You know, don't go out there with the mindset of I want to just recruit. Make sure you're surrounding yourself around the right team or providing some kind of value in return, right? Like, it's a give and take world, man. You can't just like take at all. And what I've been doing since 2018 was give. And then now I'm receiving, which is totally different. And that mentality is just fucking awesome.
Bro, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for
and
sharing.
Jose the Realtor, if no one's following, super simple. I'm surprised no one took that name. So many Jose's out in the world. Yeah, and Leo, really quick, man, two people I want to highlight. Gabe talked for a little bit, so I want to touch on him. He's hype, man, right? But like right now we're in a meeting where we're all business and all serious, and you can hear his tonality, very mellow, and it's super powerful to just to hear him in that state as well as his peak state. So I mean, I just wanted to point that out, Gabe. That's super awesome, and Leo for posting all this. I mean, I've seen a lot of brokerage models and no one's really touching this space. So it's definitely more than a movement. It's a game changer for sure.
Oh, bro. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your commitment, and very excited that you're going to be sharing next week. And guys, make sure that you guys share that. We'll be sending out an email with the registration link, a page. I'm creating a page for it. But invite your community to them and bring them value, right? Like, we're making it really easy for you guys to attract agents, by the way. We have, you know, I got the team leader, this team leader training. I have the content creator mastermind. I did a training on AI, you know, just yesterday. They're all recorded, by the way. Also, I'm doing a weekly market update. So there is always something happening. Jose is also doing a skills building. Mo is doing a skills building. Marilu and Richard, they're doing listing presentations. So everybody here is contributing to it. So let's push people into these trainings so we could get, you know, obviously more agent partners, bring them value and keep leading with that. But let's pack these things out. So I'm going to show you guys the, I was able to find my slide. It was I thought I had shut it down, but I guess not. Oh, something to note also. Next week, I'm interviewing Glenn Sanford on the 17th. Make sure you guys tune into that live as well, right? That's another thing I shared about last week, but I want to remind you guys again that I am interviewing Glenn Sanford. So make sure that you guys are plugging into that. I will send out a reminder to all of you guys. That's going to be extremely powerful, because you guys, I just recently posted a post about all of the benefits of EXP and everything that it's included for $85. It's absolutely incredible of the value that we're providing for the small monthly fee that we have. Make sure you guys are letting people know about everything. A lot of people are out there promoting like some basic stuff and they're saying that there's their value. And this is real stuff. We got ownership, we got global, we got luxury, we got commercial, we got coaches available and accessible, right? So this is real value, real things that could change everybody's life included here. So let me go ahead and share. This is the actual flyer, right, that I created for Jose Hela. This is the Content Creator Mastermind. So I will be sharing that with you guys. And there was a motivational quote about momentum, right? Because I'm keeping the theme. Momentum is the force that propels us forward. It's the energy that fuels our progress, and it's the key to achieving our goals, right? And last week I shared this, which I wanted to share again. This is the model that I'm running, guys. 525 100, 5 appointments a day, 25 appointments a week, 100 appointments a month. I will be honest, I didn't do this 100%, okay? I will be 100% honest. I didn't do it. I am, though, committed to doing this. And I want to tell you guys that I didn't do it because I want to tell you guys I'm telling on myself because it's accountability for me. Right? So
Yes.
you want to make sure I want to make sure that I'm staying accountable to you guys. I'm staying accountable to my agreement, to my word, what I gave my agreement to. And this is my goal all year long, 525 model for the appointments. And I'm also doing a 210/40 for video. I'm doing 500 videos this year. Like that's my model. So you guys, because obviously take some of this, you guys don't have to do this. I'm sharing with you guys my goals so you guys could, create your own, but make sure, like I was sharing this with my Spain team earlier this morning, and I was telling them, if your year came down to 2 things that you accomplished, like just 2 things, like if all else failed, you just did 2 things for the entire year and you're standing January 1, 2024, and these 2 things were accomplished. What are the 2 things that you would accomplish that would absolutely impact your life in the most positive way? And that's really what you got to focus on, right? And those are the 2 things for me. And again, you got to make your goals, by the way, around activities that you can control, right? Those are things like these 2 things that I just shared with you guys. I can control this, right? Because it requires my energy, my effort every single day. And I told you guys, and I've been telling you guys got to get louder more than ever right now. Individuals need our leadership. And I want to acknowledge each and every one of you for being here. Thank you, each of you that are pouring into the community. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for what you are doing on a daily basis, because that's the whole thing, right? If we can impact one person, that's what I'm after every single day. I'm just like, I'm going to impact. So I want to keep it short and concise. That is the conclusion of our team leader training today. Anybody else have anything to share? This would be your moment to do. If you don't, then we will be concluding at this moment in time. Any question, any feedback, any idea, any aha?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What is, can you remind me? And I wrote it down somewhere, but the FLQA, what does it mean when they're frontline and they're qualifying? What's required of them?
They have to close a 1 to 2 deals. So they have to contribute 5,000 in GCI. So that's what they have to do. So basically it means that it's like a $800,000 transaction around there, 800, 900. They got to close a deal for them to be qualified to fulfill the FLQA requirement.
Okay. So recap, easy way, it's just 5,000 for the year.
5,000, correct. 5,000 that they need to hit in order for them to qualify as a qualifier. Yeah.
Okay. So that person doesn't need to cap out.
No.
They just need to hit 5,000.
Correct. Yeah. So it's like it's like 30% of their cap or something.
Okay. That makes sense.
EXP did that with the intent we want to grow with productive agents, right? We want to have a lot of agents, and we want to they want us to focus on producing agents. And that's the other thing. That's one of my intentions as well, is that I'm focusing, like my minimum standard that I'm focusing on. Like if I'm talking to somebody, and obviously I attract agents in all levels. Like, so I'm not saying that this is the only thing I do, but like my intention, if I'm prospecting for new talent, I'm looking for people that are doing at least 10 deals. Like they're doing 10 deals a year, like, right? Because I don't need to teach them how to do contracts. I don't need to teach them all the basics, right? We do have all the training for all the basics as well. But like, if I am making my effort and my intention and my energy to invest into attracting, I want to partner up with people that already got the wheels turning. And I want to help winners win more. That's it. I want to help winners win more. People that are already winning, I just want to help them win more. And I want to plug them in to a winning community, right? So that's it, guys. Anything else? Anything else?
Hey, sorry, quick question, Leo. So for
Yes,
the,
sir.
for the 25 appointments, is that counting like the ones that we set for you, or is that personal appointments outside of us?
Personal, bro. Personal. Yeah. No, I'm not even, no. And that's one of the breakdowns, right? I'm doing appointments for all of you guys, right? So that's what my schedule's stacked up. I'm creating events. I'm doing all this stuff. So it's hard for me to do that, right? So that's personal. So what I was doing last year was and I was hitting this all the time, 2, 10, 40, 2 appointments a day, 10 appointments a week, 40 appointments a month. But what the interesting thing is that as I'm running the 525, 100, I'm hitting 2 to 3 appointments really easy. So because it's a stretch for me, I'm like 2 to 3 appointments a day are like very simple for me. 5 is like a stretch, right? So I'm stretching myself. I'm doing that. But I'm at like 8 o'clock at night. I'm like, shit, I still got one more appointment. I'm sending a direct message, but I'm telling you guys got to be very direct, and also get on the phone with people. Look for the listing agents in your market, right? That's another thing that should be a focus on the listing agents, the ones that have all the signs in the streets, right? And you could, and this is an idea. I'm going to give you one more idea. When people list properties, you can go on the MLS. Everybody that's listed a property in the last 24 hours, pick up the phone and call them and congratulate them on a new listing, and let them know that you're going to probably be showing their property very soon, and that your intention is to build strong relationships with all the agents in the local market. So in your local market, as soon as the property hits the market, message them, send them a video, give them a call, and tell them, congratulations on your new listing. My name is Richard. Here I'm in your local market. I'm most likely going to be bringing a buyer by. I'm also very interested in creating strong relationships with the leaders in our community, and I want to take you for a cup of coffee to build a stronger relationship. Like literally like that. That's like an easy little acknowledgement, right? Also, another idea, if you guys are in transactions, right? And especially for you leaders in here that have a bunch of agents under you, call every single agent on the other side of the deal and let them know that you're the manager, right? And you just wanted to check in and see how the transaction's going, and to let them know that you're going to be accessible and available to help them in anything in the transaction, right? So that's an easy one as well. Team leaders, call your team's transactions and introduce yourself, thank them for being part of the deal, and then invite them to coffee at the closing, right? And meet with them. You guys got that every single day. But the moral of the story is, get out there, take action. You got to be willing to do it badly to become great at it. And and obviously loop me in. Loop your leaders in as soon as possible, right? Don't do this by yourself. It's a community effort. Get the appointment, send them the video, get them on a call, and keep following the model. And I said I was going to say last thing, and now I have another thing. One thing that I've been doing right now that has been working for me to close, like close more agents than I ever have. I'm asking this question at the end. You guys got to take note of this, right? I'm asking them this. Based on everything I shared, do you want to learn more, or are you ready for next steps? Based on what I shared, do you want to learn more, or are you ready for next steps? That's my close on every single recruiting appointment right now. Based on what I shared and based on what you learned, are you wanting to learn more, or are you ready to move forward? Are you ready for next steps? I'm not saying, are you ready to sign up? What did you think? What did you think about it? No, I'm not saying that. I'm only giving them 2 options. And if they tell me learn more, you better believe that they're going to be in another conversation with somebody else in my organization, like Rick, Brent, Gene. I'm going to get somebody else in a conversation with them. Or if they say, yeah, I'm ready for next steps, I'm going to tell them that sounds fantastic. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to send you an email where it outlines everything about signing up for the company. And I'm going to connect you with my world-class, extraordinary director of operations, Terry, that's going to help you to get integrated in everything systems related in the company, right? You give them direction, but that's how you got to close, right? So thank you so much for being here. That is the last thing, by the way.
Leo, I
This
just
is
want to
the
throw
recording.
something out just
Yes,
to
sir.
complete to the team here. I did it with Jose, a guy that you recruited. My office is available. I know we don't have a lot of brick and mortars out there, but my office is available if they want to plug in scripts, role play. If you have people in this area, that you guys might recruit and not have anywhere to, set them up. I have internet, printing, everything available to our EXP family. So if you guys got any agents in the area that want to plug in, I'm in Downey, California. Feel free to have them stop by. I have subscription role play, basics training, everything that, agents need to succeed. So if you guys need support with that, I'm offering my office location for support for any of you guys that want to recruit.
Appreciate
All
you,
right.
my brother. Thank you so much, Mr. Tapatio, Mr. Perez. I was like, I really appreciate. I was calling you Tapatio forever. I'm like, it's Perez. My last name is Perez, bro.
But
Like,
I've already, you know what? I've already accepted it. I'm actually changing my birth certificate and include the.
yeah, bro. It fits you, bro. It totally fits you. I appreciate you, man. All right, guys. I appreciate it.
Take care.
Alrighty.
I
Take
have
care,
something
guys.
to say, guys, really quick. I
Sure,
just
sure.
got a message. I met with an agent yesterday and she really wants to be part of the team.
Woo! Yay!
First licensed
Congrats,
agent
Natalie.
because my two girls can't get it yet. So
That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations.
thank
Congratulations.
you. Thank you. Gabe, we'll be getting with you so you can meet her.
Woohoo.
Bye,
That's
everyone.
awesome. All right. All right. All right. Peace.